Good evening, everyone. We are live, I think. Wait till we get our boxes up. TikTok is slow tonight. What is new? There we are. We have the boxes up. Alrighty, let's share this live out with a few folks. Alrighty. Let me just share this out, folks. Alrighty. We are live. Hi, Lisa Mack. Welcome in. Hi, KMJ. Hi, everyone. Okay. I'm a little bit later than usual today. It has been an extra busy day. My Wednesdays seem to be really busy, so. But, however, we are here. We are live. And it is gift-only readings tonight. I will be attuning my pendulum before we start so that the pendulum is ready for yes/no questions, and I'll also be doing today's card of the day first and foremost, just because when I do a readings live, I usually do the card of the day while I'm on my live. Here is our Linda. Here's our lovely Linda. See. Well, she was there a minute ago. I'll tell you, TikTok is being really slow today for some reason. But there she is. There she is. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
How are you?
Long time no see.
I know. We're going to have to stop meeting like this. People are going to start talking.
I know.
Hi, Miss Moon. Hi, Catherine Colley.
I can't even see them.
What?
Say hello to everybody. I can't see nobody.
It's usually me that can't see and usually you that tells me. Hi, Catherine from Ireland. That's two we've got from Ireland because our Linda's from Ireland as well. I'm from Scotland. Hello, Holistic Practice. Welcome in. Hello, Fiona54. Hello, Cask. Lovely seeing everyone coming in. Okay, before we start with all the readings,
Catherine, how are you?
we are going to set the pendulum. Alrighty. Always set your pendulums before you use them, even if you've used them and you've set them before, or every time you use your pendulum, always set them. Just because they go one direction one time doesn't mean to say they're going to follow that direction the second time. Okay, so I'm going to ask my guides, please show me your direction for yes. What is your direction for yes? Okay, so back and forward is the direction tonight for any yes/no questions that end in a yes. Please show me your direction for no. What is your direction for no, please? Please confirm your direction for no. Okay, so left and right is for no. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me your direction, for I don't know or I'm not sure. What is your direction? For I don't know or I'm not sure. What is your direction? For I do not know or I'm not sure. And as always, my pendulum is going round in a clockwise direction. So our pendulum has been set for the night. Thank you for the heart, me, Linda. Alrighty. So how do you get a reading tonight before we do card of the day? This is how. The family heart, that is for 2 questions and answers from the pendulum. The side by side, the cute little bears and squirrels, they are for 1 card and 1 question and answer. The manifest ball at the bottom left is for 2 cards and 2 questions and answers. The swan, that is for a mini reading with up to 4 cards and 2 yes/no questions and answers. The hand heart, that is for the Angel Oracle book. We also give our super fans 2 questions and answers and 2 cards and an Angel Oracle free every time they go live, but you need to be a super fan to get that. And then every 50k, we give away 1 free reading to 1 lucky person in the comments. Hi, Claire Lewis B. Welcome in. That is how you get a reading tonight. Okay, I'm going to pick... I'm going to pick a moon card, I think, for today's card of the day. Let's do the card of the day before we go into midnight, which is another day and another card. So let's do today's card of the day. So as I'm shuffling, I'm going to ask my guides, please choose a card that is going to relate to everyone that comes across this card of the day tonight. What is your card of the day? What is your message for today? What is your moon message for today, please? Show me what your message is. They've been slow today. They're just warming up. What is your message, please, for card of the day? What do people need to know today, please, Spirit? What do they need to know? What is your message? Okay, we're going to do a 3x3 because they have been very picky with these ones. So let's shuffle 3 times 3. Okay, so today's card of the day. As always with my card of the day, take what resonates with you and what doesn't resonate with you, don't take. And if none of it resonates with you, this message isn't for you. Today's card of the day. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. And it's a South Node. Many people hold on to the past and sometimes we don't even realize we're doing it. How many of us, for example, hold on to a grudge? Especially if somebody's hurt us in the past and we just can't get over it. We have flashbacks, triggers that take us right back to that point, right? When I was going through 30 years of abuse and I left, one trigger that always got me was somebody getting up close and shouting in your face, because that's exactly what my ex used to do. Used to come right up to your face to face, and shout in your face. So even sometimes, for many years, when I was walking down the street, even if somebody was walking past me shouting at somebody at close vicinity, might not even be me, might be somebody in the street, I would freeze. Why did I do that, right? Because I'm holding on to those negative emotions, even without realizing it. You think you kind of get over it, and then you get flashbacks. Oh, Linda fell out of the box, did she? Oh, there she is. She's back in. Even without even realizing it, you can have flashbacks that tell you, wow, I haven't let this go. I'm still holding on to that grudge. Sometimes you get flashback memories as well that take you right back to a negative point in your life. And it means you haven't quite let go. You haven't quite did enough shadow work to enable you to let it all go, leave it in the past where it clearly belongs, in order for you to move forward. And if that sounds like you, this is your card for today. So how do we learn to put negative people that have done us wrong or have hurt us in the past? Hi, Naomi. Welcome in. Quite simply, we forgive them and then we let them go. I know what you're going to say. Oh my gosh, Lady M, I can't forgive somebody that did X, Y, and Z to me. I can't let that go. That's exactly why this card's coming up, right? And why should I forgive somebody that did me wrong? Well, here's why. When you hold a grudge to the point that you can't forgive somebody that did you wrong in the past, you still have an invisible emotional cord from you, your mind, to theirs. Meaning, even though you've left that person behind, that person still has an emotional attachment to you because you're holding that grudge. I'm good, thank you. So, what I learned the hard way, and what I now teach and help guide other women who've gone and escaped from abuse or any trauma, is you don't have to tell the person that hurt you that you forgive them. You don't have to write it, you don't have to speak it, you don't have to phone them, you don't have to let them know in person. You simply need to say, you know what, universe? I forgive X, Y, and Z. And the reason I forgive them is because they taught me the type of person that I don't want to be. I never want to be the person that can cause so much hurt to another person. I don't want to be that person. I didn't know people like that existed until I met X, Y, or Z. And meeting them and being with them taught me that valuable lesson. And because he taught me that lesson, I'll forgive, but I won't forget, because if I forget, I've not learnt the lesson. So I'm not going to hold grudges. Universe, I forgive them. And then I'm slamming the door on their face from here on in. I'm not even going to give them the time of day. Not even going to enter my thought. They're gone, done, dusted. Let karma deal with them, because I'm done. They don't deserve a place in my mind. If they're in your mind, they're sitting at your table. Would you have your enemy sitting at your table? Absolutely. How can you say that in the moment you actually don't? Or is it a process? It's a process, Naomi. You honestly can't forgive somebody when it's raw, when you've just left it raw. It took me years to forgive my ex. Right? It took me absolutely years. It is a process. Right? I'm not expecting somebody that's gone through abuse or somebody that's gone through bullying or somebody that's gone through a hard time to leave that person and then get over it straight away. It doesn't happen like that, right? You have to do what we call shadow work. You have to learn to work on yourself. You have to learn how to release that, how to let that go, how to come to terms with it. What I did for many years before I actually come to terms with it is every time a trauma or something negative that that person did comes into my mind, I used to write it down. And I used to continue to write it down. And then once I had a whole paper, I'm just using this as an example, a whole paper full of stuff that I'd written down. On a new moon, I would fold the paper and say, universe, take this away from me. I don't want it. Get it away from me. I don't want it. All this negativity, I don't want to be carrying that around with me. Take it away. Then I would turn it around and I would fold it towards me. Universe, only bring me positive people, positive, uplifting people. People that don't do me any harm. People that don't judge me. People that are accepting of me and who I am. Then I take the paper and I burn it. Once it's all burnt, I cast the ashes to the four winds. That's my way. I'm a witch. Everything gets cast to the four winds, the four directions. But if you're not a witch like myself, you can take those ashes and you can bury them in the garden. They say crap makes your plants grow more, right? Or you can do what most people do, flush them down the toilet, right? Send them to the sewer where they belong, right? And every time you've done that, have another sheet of paper ready for the next lot of negative thoughts from the past. And you keep doing that. I did that for a good couple of years. It's hard to do. It's hard to write down. And don't be surprised if you get block marks on your paper through tears. Because when you are writing down pain from the past, it shows on the outside. But tears are healing. So let those tears flow. Let the ink blot if it needs to. After many years of doing that, I then started to love me. I then started to realize I don't want to be carrying him in my head anymore. He's way, way, way in the past. He's not even in my life. I've got a new life with a wonderful man. He doesn't hold a place in my life. And that's the moment when I said, you know what? Universe, I forgive him. I don't tell him that. I say, universe, I forgive him. He taught me the type of person that I don't want to be. But more than that, he turned me into the strong woman I am today. Now I set boundaries. Now I don't let any man or woman dictate, bully, harass, or mind or gaslight me. No way. So knowing that he turned me into a stronger woman, it was a lot easier in the end to let it go. If you ever look up the red thread or the red string theory, it's very interesting, right? The red thread theory tells you exactly what I've just told you, that if you don't learn to forgive, you are connected with a very fine, thin thread, an emotional thread. So you're basically lugging your abuser around with you until you can say, and mean it, that you forgive him. Forgiving is different from forgetting. Of course, you're not going to forget it, right? You're not going to forget a lesson. Lessons are not meant to be forgotten. They're meant to be remembered, right? So every lesson that he taught you or they taught you through that abuse, absolutely remember that lesson. It made you the strong person you are today. And then say, you know what, universe, I forgive him, but now I let him go. Now he has no room in my mind. He has no room in my memory. He doesn't deserve the right to stay there. And then you move on from that point. But that takes years. Be patient with yourself. It's not going to happen overnight, right? And this is why this says don't let your past hold you back, right? Say you had a little pebble and you hold that pebble in your hand. It's light, right? You can hold it. You can toss it around, right? That pebble is your problems and troubles. That pebble's your ex, right? That connection to your ex. Now you take that pebble and you walk 5 miles with it. That pebble is still a pebble, but it feels like a large stone. Walk 10 miles, 20 more miles with it. It now starts to feel like a big boulder. The longer you hold on to it, the heavier it gets, to a point where it's almost like a huge granite rock that you can no longer hold. And if you can't hold it in your hand anymore, what do? You drop it. Right, you drop it, you let it go, and you walk the rest of the way without that weight in your hand. When you are carrying grudges or find it difficult to forgive somebody that did you wrong in the past and let them go, you are dragging them around, and the longer you drag them around, the heavier the burden becomes. This is why the universe always teaches us the red thread theory. Cut that red cord. Let them go. You've learned the lesson. You know now the type of person you don't want in your life. So shut the door on him or her and walk away. And just focus on you. For once, focus on you. They have no place in your life anymore. Why are you giving them headspace? Why are you allowing them to even sit at your table? Right? I've been away from my ex for 12 years and I've had 12 happy years with my current soulmate. He's the only one I think about now. My ex passed. I don't have any bad emotions about him. Yes, I haven't forgotten the lessons he's taught me. I haven't forgotten what he did because they're my lessons that I learned the hard way. But I have forgiven him. Why? Because that's exactly what he doesn't want. He doesn't want my forgiveness. He wants to have that connection with the red thread. I'm not giving him it. I've cut the I gave her heart me a new look. Oh, check it out. Oh, Naomi gave her heart me a new look. Love it. Thank you for the momentum glow. So that's today's lesson for the card of the day. If this resonates with you, it's time to let the past go, right? Learn how to forgive those that did you wrong, right? Their wrongs have nothing, that they're not anything to do with you, but they say everything about them. They own the wrong that they did to you. You don't. So let it go. Forgive them. Don't ever forget because you learned the lesson. But definitely forgive them. Close the door on the past and keep walking. From there on in, ignore every type of person that are very similar to them. The controlling ones, the narcissistic ones, the gaslighters, the abusers, the users. Right? Stay clear of them. That was your lesson. Instead, build a new army, right? Build a new vibe tribe. One that has your values. A tribe of people that love, that help each other to grow and never ever put anyone down. That's your vibe tribe, if this card has reached you today. What a lovely card of the day. And I hope that that card of the day will go some way in helping somebody. Alrighty. Arthur Cosby, thank you for requesting to come in the box, but we only allow people in the box that get a reading. We bring people up for their reading and then we pop them down again after their reading. It's just so that I can focus on the readings. Alrighty, so for those that have just joined us, hi Alana. For those that have just joined us, this is how you get a reading today. 2 questions and answers from the pendulum is the family heart. The side by side is for 1 card and 1 question and answer from the pendulum. Manifesting ball is for 2 cards and 2 question and answers from the pendulum. The swan is for a mini reading with up to 4 cards and 2 questions and answers. Our hand heart is for the Angel Oracle book. Super fans like our Linda, Naomi, Alana, Dawn, etc., they get 2 questions and answers and 2 cards and an Angel Oracle free every time I go live. So all my super fans are already on the list. So when my super fans join me, they get their free reading. And we also give away 1 free card every 50k likes to 1 person chosen at random from the audience. But we have to get to 50k likes to get that free reading. Alrighty, so let's do we have Alana? Is Alana here?
Yeah, she's here.
Yeah, she is. Alana, you've got 2 cards, 2 questions and answers, and you've got an Angel Oracle, honey. So you can choose any 2 cards from the Witch's Tarot, the Yes No Oracle. We also have Messages from the Universe, Soul Truth, Moon card, and we have the Spirit Animals. Any 2 cards. Hi Jade Manley, welcome in.
Messages from the Universe and Soul Truth.
Okie doke, let's do Messages from the Universe and the Soul Truth. Alrighty. What does Alana need to know, please? Oh, there's one that came out of the deck straight
I
away.
have a little spy listening in here now.
What was that, Linda?
I have a little spy listening in here. I'm already after blocking them.
Oh. Somebody we know?
Yeah.
Would you like another one? Would you like me to pause for you now? Yeah, let them watch. Alrighty. So, we got messages from the universe. Let's do a soul truth. Linda's on the ball tonight. We love our Linda. She can smell a troll from 50 yards. TikTok's.
Well, their name was Rathbucker. There's no followers, I know nothing.
Oh my God.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
Okay. Naomi says, I missed what Linda said.
What part?
Was it middle, end, or the beginning?
Donkey came in there now.
Donkey came in.
E-oh. Little donkey had a busy day. Oh dear. It's gonna be one of them nights.
No, it's Keith Enright. That's who it is.
Yeah. Hi, Keith.
Oh shit.
All right. My favorite donkey is E-oh. It's the cutest donkey in town. Who is Keith? You don't want to know. He's a donkey. Anyhow, is a donkey called Keith? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Looks like the back end of one, but he's a donkey. Anyhow, Eeyore, yeah, that's the one, Eeyore. Actually, no, that's an insult to Eeyore. Eeyore's a cute one. This one's not quite so cute. At all. Yeah. Hi, Soul Sparks. Oh, bless. All right. Alana, your 2 cards, my love. Your first one is the messages from the universe. No matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out, that the long road ahead has a purpose. I love this one for you, right? We learn in life as we go through life that not everything works out as we hoped it would be. And sometimes it may seem that you're far away from where you want to be. You might find that I want to do this and I want to do that, but I'm not there yet. Or I've tried this and I've tried that. Or I would like to do this or I'd like to do that and I'm not quite there yet. And I just feel it's a very long road. Life is a long road. And that long road is full of ups and downs, maybes and nots, right? But one thing I can tell you from a wise old head is that the universe will never take away anything that was meant for you. It will only remove the things and the people and the situations in your life that were never meant for you in the first place. All you have to worry about is what Alana wants to do. Think of your dreams, your goals, where you want to be, what you want to do, what hobbies that you want to start, what things make Alana happy, not what things make everybody else happy. This isn't about everybody else. This is about Alana, right? It's time to work on you. And it doesn't matter how long the road is till you get there, right? For example, somebody who is a lot older and wants to start their own business. When you start your own business, you think, I'll start my own business and I'll be rich in a week. Nope. Try 3 years. Because on average, when you start your own business, it takes 3 years to build up your clientele, to build up your customers, and to get to where you want to be. And it isn't easy, it's a lot of hard work. This is the same with your dreams and your goals. Don't expect, we have a cake. Don't expect, thank you, Naomi. Don't expect to get to where you want to be overnight. You have to put in the work. And I'm also hearing, if at first you don't succeed with something, don't give up. Just keep trying. If it's something that is dear to your heart, keep trying. Keep going. Even myself, I come on here and I do my readings. Some nights are busy, some nights are quiet. And on the quiet nights, it's quite easy for me to say, oh, I'm not doing this ever again. But I don't. I love these armies. Disco Queen. Oh, welcome in. Posting you generally. Thank you, Naomi. So, if you've got any dreams and goals and you've tried to do something and you think, oh, this is like too much hard work, it's going to take me too long to do it, and you've gave up, go back to it and keep at it. It's like a painting. I did a painting not so long ago, and it took me a whole month and a half to get from the start of that painting to the end. It now hangs on my wall. So it's the same with our dreams and our goals. We have to put in the work. No matter how long it takes, we know that we're not going to give up. Your life is about Alana, not anybody else, just Alana. Lana brings in the people that build her up and make her feel special. Anybody else, do a Linda and boot them out the door, right? Because they don't deserve a place where you're going. Where you're going is people who lift you up, that say you're doing an amazing job, you're absolutely awesome, you're beautiful, you're strong, you've got this, let's work together and build and smash those dreams. That's the people that you have around you. Anybody else, shunt them to the side. Remember, not everybody is for Alana, and Alana's not for everybody, and that's okay. I love that for you. It's a good lesson to carry on in life. Your soul truth. Are you getting enough rest to restore your energy and fully show up in your life? Are you getting enough rest? Sometimes life can be exciting, and we don't want to go, if you're anything like me, you're a night owl. You don't want to go to bed, right? You want to stay up late. How many of us, when we were kids, went to bed about 7, 8 o'clock at night, and we just couldn't sleep, and we just didn't want to go to bed, right? We wanted to stay up. We stayed up and then we fell asleep in class the next day. It's important, no matter what age we are in life, whether we're in our teens, whether we are in our 20s, 30s, 40s, or in 60s like myself. It's important to take some time out of your day to do nothing other than rest. If you feel that you've been on the go all day, rest. If you haven't stopped all day, take some time to rest. Listen to music, read a book, get your hair done or your nails done, and just chill out. Sometimes half an hour of rest is just as good, if not better, than 8 hours sleep. But many of us keep going. Our minds don't shut off. And they keep going on and on and on and on, even when we're in bed and we lie awake and all the thoughts are going through our head. We might be thinking about what we did that day. What are we going to do tomorrow? What are we going to do the next day? That's because if you've been on the go from morning till night and you go to bed, you haven't shut off the whole day. You've been on the go the whole day. So your mind has not had a chance to shut down. So the mind is going, right? It's rewinding everything. And it can't rest until it's rewound everything. So take some time during your busy days to rest. You are the asset The body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling, how much sleep you are getting, and what you can do to help your body to rest. Today's soul action. Take a bath. Put on some lavender essential oil. Go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a time out today and notice how your body is thanking you. Today's mantra. The more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute to the world.
Now, Lana.
You're muted.
Oh, I'm not.
So, no more ridiculously late nights, Alana. Have some rest as well, right? Chill out. Don't run yourself ragged. Don't run others ragged. Or don't tire everybody else out. Make sure that you are having plenty rest. All right, we have your angel book. So you can either say stop or Linda can say stop.
That's my phone.
It's entirely up to you. All right? So whenever you feel like saying stop.
Stop.
Oh, there we have it. Oh, give yourself a present.
She always does that.
Why wait for a special occasion to give yourself a treat? Just go to Linda's. After all, you need rewards most during the ordinary times in your life. The present you bestow on yourself today doesn't have to be expensive or elaborate. It could be free of charge. It just needs to make your heart sing with delight. Approach the day with an open mind and allow yourself to be guided to just the right treat for yourself. This could be an activity such as going to the movies or reading a good book. Or it could involve receiving a service such as a massage or a foot rub. Right, Linda? She needs a massage and a foot rub.
That's your sister to do that.
You might even prefer a simple soak in a bathtub or taking an afternoon nap. There's that resting coming in again. You certainly aren't limited to have one present a day. Reward yourself with gifts as often as you feel guided and experience the benefits of increased enthusiasm and joy. Your thought for today. Tell yourself, I give myself a gift, delighting in this form of self-care. I deserve to receive a special treat and reward myself with love.
Very nice. And at the end, all the comments come off my screen.
What? All the comments?
Yeah.
I'm getting the likes.
Yeah, I'm getting the likes.
Let me have a look. Right, I'm just flicking up. The last comment I saw, I use lavender essential oil for my children more particular in my daughter, was Naomi's comment. Maze, what is the card of the day?
They're gone on mine. They were on mine.
Were they on yours?
Yeah, they're gone now.
Right. I struggle to go to sleep. Perhaps I should use it.
That's
Yeah.
gone. That's gone.
Well, even if you flick right up.
Yeah. Nothing coming. Nothing happening.
Your topper's done.
Yeah, but the tapper shouldn't matter
There, it's working.
with that one.
Right, it's working
Have you
out.
pressed clear display? Oh, there we are. Have you
working.
pressed clear display? All right. Naomi says, did you press clear display by accident?
No, sure. My hand wasn't even near the phone.
Must be a TikTok. Hello, Bosch. Welcome in. It must be a TikTok glitch. At least we can see the comments now.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, yeah. Massage time. Give yourself a treat every day. Right. Think of a treat to give yourself every day. And tell yourself you deserve that treat. Alrighty. Do you have any yes-no questions you'd like to ask the pendulum, Alana?
Will I like my new school? I was just going to tell you to ask that.
Hi, Marianne. Lydia, have you already read the card of the day? Yes, I have, Marianne. It'll be on my YouTube, though. I have done the card of the day. I did it at the start of this live, but you'll get it on the replay tomorrow. But welcome in, Marianne. Hi. Hi, Oscar the Gong. Welcome in. All right. So what was Alana's question?
Will I like my new school?
Oh, good question. Alana would like to know, will she like her new school? Will Alana like her new school? Will Alana like her new school? Oh, that's a yes. Of course she will. Yep, that's a definite yes. Do you have a second question?
Will you get on okay in school?
What?
Will you get on okay in the new school?
Is that the one she wants?
Yeah, will I be okay in school?
Okay. Will Alana be okay and get on well in her school? Will Alana be okay and happy in her school? Will Alana be okay and happy and get on well in her new school? Will she be happy and get on well with her new school? Yep. So who knows, Alana, you might meet new friends that you actually click with and get on very well with. So yeah, you'll get on well at school and you're going to love school. You're going to love your new school. I love that for you. And what's there not to love, right? What is there not to like about Alana? Have a little bit of faith in yourself. Right? Just be yourself. And the right people will love you for who you are. Right? Go in and knock the socks off them when you go to your new school. Honestly, you're going to get on really, really well. I love that for you. Alrighty, I'm going to do our Dawn. So I'm going to do Dawn White. She is one of our super fans. So for those that are just joining us, 2 questions and answers is the family heart. Side by side is for 1 card and 1 question and answer. The manifest ball is for 2 cards and 2 questions and answers. The swan is for a mini reading with up to 4 cards and 2 questions and answers. The hand heart is for the Angel Oracle from the Angel Oracle book. Super fans like our Dawn, Naomi, Linda, and Alana, etc., they get 2 questions and answers and 2 cards every time we go live. They also get the Angel Oracle every time we go live. We also give away 1 free card to 1 lucky person chosen at random in the comments every time we get to 50k likes. But we have to get to those 50k likes. Hi, Mel Roberts. The Angel Oracle is the book. It's a new oracle that we brought out on, it was a Saturday. The first one was Saturday. It is new, but it's really good. You'll be getting yours, Naomi, because you're a super fan. Alrighty, so I'm gonna pick one card for Dawn, and we'll get Linda to pick another one for our Dawn. So for Dawn, I'm gonna pick the Witch's Tarot.
Now I'm going to pick Answers from the Universe.
Oh, let's do Answers from the Universe. Messages from the Universe and the Witch's Tarot for our lovely Dawn. Watch this, Dawn will come in again like she did the last time. Okay. But if she comes in, she can pick her yes-nos if she has a yes-no. Alrighty. What does Dawn need to know, please, Universe? Oh, they're mixing up these cards well and good. What does our Dawn need to know? Oh, well, that'll be the right card then. Dawn's cards always fly. Every time. Every single time. Alrighty, let's do messages from the universe. And shuffle those ones. Alrighty. Oh, this one popped out straight away. Alright, Dawn, your Witch's Tarot. Temperance. Temperance reminds us in our busy day to stop and reflect. Not reflect so much on the world, but reflect on how we are feeling, what we need to let go of. More importantly, how to love yourself more. Temperance is all about looking within. It's not about the people around you. It's not about the life around you. No problem, Naomi. It's not about the people around you. It's about you. Temperance is about you. It's about looking in the mirror and giving yourself that pep talk that you've never gave yourself. It's about looking in the mirror, looking in your own eyes in the mirror and saying, I am beautiful. I'm strong. I'm worthy to be loved. And when I love with my whole heart. I don't care about other people's judgments of me. The universe made me perfect just the way I am. The universe never makes mistakes. And if the universe never makes mistakes, then I'm learning to love myself more and more each day. So many people that have gone through a hard life such as yourself find it very, very difficult to look within and love themselves. And that could be because nobody's ever gave them a reason to love themselves. I was actually having a conversation the other day with my brother. And we were talking about luck and his future. And he said, you know what? He said, of course, my brother has epilepsy, but he has learning difficulties. And he said, people like me don't have luck. Stupid people like me don't have luck. And this took me a little bit of aback. And I said to my brother, you are anything but stupid. I know, he replied, but I've got learning difficulties and I take epileptic seizures, that means I'm stupid. And my heart went out to him. And I said, you know what? Yes, you take epileptic seizures. Yes, you have learning difficulties. But that doesn't mean to say you're stupid. You can live independently on your own. You've built up your life from scratch. You've built up your home from scratch. You can take care of yourself. You can take care of your money. Stupid people cannot do all of that. But you do. You went through a marriage and divorce and you're still standing. That's not stupid. That is the most handsome, bravest guy I have ever known on this planet. And I knew exactly where he was coming from when he said, stupid people like me don't get lucky. Because all of his life, even his sister used to call him stupid because he was slower at learning than everybody else. People at his school called him stupid because he was slower than everybody else. And so he took on that role of stupid. And it wasn't until we had a really deep conversation after that. Let me tell you, it was the deepest conversation I had with him. And I said to him, I don't want to ever hear you tell me that you are stupid. I don't want to ever hear you say that you do not deserve luck. And I certainly don't ever want to hear you say that you're not worthy of being liked, etc. Because you deserve all of that, and anybody else that tells you that you are stupid, that you are not bright, they don't know you, so they have no right to judge. Those type of people, shut them out of your life. You don't need them. And he said to me, you're the first one that's told me I'm not stupid. And it makes you think. We can sometimes take on other people's judgments of us. If somebody tells you often enough, thank you for the Go Popular, thank you, and for the finger hearts, Marianne. If somebody tells you often enough, you are stupid, you are this, you are that, you are crazy, you are daft, you are whatever, right? And they say it often enough, the human brain believes it. I must be. If they say I'm stupid, I must be. Right? If they say I'm forgetful, I must be. Right? Especially if you've been through abuse or are narcissistic. My God, they can play mind games like you won't believe. Right? They'll tell you that you can do something, and then 2 hours later they'll tell you you can't, and you said, well, you've just told me you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. I can swear I didn't, right? And before you know it, you think you're going crazy. I'm sure he said that. No, he didn't, but I'm sure he said that, right? It's a game, right? It's a twist and brainwashing game that people play. And if you allow it to get into your subconscious, into your psyche, you start believing it. So instead of listening to the voices of everybody else, look in the mirror and say, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I'm knowledgeable. And in my brother's case, I told him to say, yes, it takes me longer to learn something, but when I've learned it, I've got it like that. That makes me smart. Because taking your time to do something means you're focusing on the job at hand. There are intelligent people on this planet that rush things and get it wrong. And yet, the person that takes things slow and steady wins the race. And they're the most smartest people on this planet. And it gave my brother some insight to think about from his point of view, not from other people's. And he made a promise that he would never ever allow anybody to make him think that he was stupid because his sister told him he wasn't. Dawn, this card is asking you to look within and see just how beautiful, wise and strong you are, even if you've been told otherwise throughout your life. Take time out to reflect on you, not whatever everybody else's opinion is of you, but on you. Other people's opinion of you doesn't count, because there's only one person that knows Dawn inside out. And it's not me, it's not Linda, it's not Alana, it's not Marianne, it's you. Only you know how you feel. Only you know what you're good at and what you're not good at. Only you know your dreams and goals in life. So take time out today, or when you read back or watch back this card, and take some time out to self-love on you, to tell yourself how amazing you are, because you are, to tell yourself there's nothing that you can't achieve in this life. And if somebody's putting you down, do a Linda, give them the golden boot, right? You don't need them in your life. The only people you need in your life right now is the ones that lift you up and make you feel amazing. I love this card for you. Your messages from the universe is it's time to prioritize self-healing right now. Wow, to get those two cards together. Put your needs above others for once. It's time to focus on you. Self-healing takes time and a lot of self-love. Wow, there we go. 2 cards with self-love. Remember, open wounds don't heal into scars overnight. Take the time you need in order to feel happier and healthier within yourself. And remember, there is no rush. There is no rush to the path of healing. It's a bit like the card of the day today. There is no rush into healing yourself. There is no rush into taking time away from the crowds and learning how to love yourself unconditionally. There is no rush. Self-love can take a lifetime, but it is going to be the best thing that you'll ever do for yourself. We call it, in the witch world, we call it shadow work. So it's time to do a little bit of shadow work. It's time to dig into you. Find out what it is about you that needs healing and how you're going to get that healing and how you're going to start with that healing. I hope when you get these cards, it resonates. What were you going to say, Linda?
Okay.
What are you eating, missus?
Mind your own business.
No, I'm not going to mind my own business. I want to know what you're eating. Is it anything goody?
Yeah, it is.
It's not chocolate, is it?
It is.
Yeah, it is. I knew it. It's all right. I've got a curly whirly waiting for me later. Takes me bloody ages to eat a curly whirly, but it's bloody good at the time. Alrighty.
Want to know.
You tell her, Marianne. Telling us to mind our own business. Hey, sharing is caring. If she's got chocolate, we want some. We want some chocolato. I actually watched a lady with her African grey parrot today on TikTok, and it's the first time I've actually put a comment in about somebody else's parrot, because all the bird kept on saying is, I want chocolate. I want chocolate. where's my chocolate? And she says, I haven't got chocolate for you today. And it kept on saying, I want chocolate. I want chocolate. And she kept on saying, I haven't got chocolate for you today. Maybe tomorrow. And I thought, I'm going to have to put a comment in. Because if she is giving that bird chocolate, cocoa beans are toxic to parrots. I had a lady, a friend of ours, her daughter kept, she had a beautiful macaw parrot, and she fed it chocolate for years. Thank you for the roses, Naomi. Yeah, Curly Whirly, I know. It's a big curly, oh. If you know, you know. Linda will know what a Curly Whirly is. And I had to put into the comments for the first time. I have an African grey parrot too. And I noticed your bird was asking for chocolate and you're saying maybe tomorrow or whatever. Please don't give your bird chocolate. Cocoa beans are toxic. And over time, it will damage their insides or their digestive tract. In the end, my friend's cockatoo was squawking from morning to night. And she just thought it was part of its behaviour, but it was more than likely in pain from years of chocolate. So, folks, if you've got an African grey parrot or you've got a parrot, please don't feed them chocolate.
Naomi said she knows what a Curly Whirly is.
It's in the fridge, so it's going to take me a long time because if it's in the summer it's in the fridge, otherwise it's just a melted gooey mess. It's funny that you're having chocolate, Linda, because I'm going to send you a video that I seen today, and I'm thinking I'm going to send this to Linda.
I haven't had chocolate in ages. I was being good.
Oh, wait till you see this video. It'll put you off for chocolate for life.
Oh, I don't want to see it.
It's a funny one. It's not a horrible one. It's quite a funny one. Oh, bless. Alana would love it. She'd think it was hilarious.
Mhm.
But yeah. All right. I'm going to get Linda to say stop for Dawn's Angel Oracle. Naomi, this is the new Angel Oracle. All right. So ready, Linda?
Right. Stop.
Oh, that was a definite. Give your imagination free rein, Dawn. Give your imagination free rein. The inner world of your imagination is like a clear, deep lake, fed by the rivers of your emotions, physical feelings, experiences, and thoughts. It's a meeting ground for your reactions to life. You may have heard derogatory references to the imagination that call it invalid or unreal, yet it is your God connection. It's your God connection headquarters, allowing you to wander far from your physical senses and explore other realms. Your imagination pieces together the seemingly impossible and illogical until it brings about new creations. Have no worries that your mental explorations could mislead you for more imagination. It's born upon the wings of angels. It's pure and childlike in the very best sense. It's also untamed and unrestricted. Even when you try to restrain from creative self, it's constantly at work during dream time and moments of peaceful contemplation. Allow the world of your fantasies to run free and notice its ingenious creations. They're gifts from spirit that are conceived and incubated mentally and then born into material reality. When you unleash your imagination, you liberate yourself And you are then able to live without limits and soars. And it's a beautiful picture that goes hand in hand with that. Your thought for today. Tell yourself, I give my imagination free rein. I courageously notice all the new creative visions, thoughts and feelings, and I nurture them with love. I am completely supported by Spirit in all ways. Who remembers way back when they were children and you used to imagine things, right? We used to have imaginary play. So we would imagine that we played houses, right? We would imagine one was mom, one was dad, and the doll was the baby, or whatever the case may be. So we would imagine. We would look at a flower and imagine fairies. We would make daisy chains and make them into fairy crowns. Or we would make daisy chains and make them into beautiful, beautiful necklaces that we wore, or bracelets. We imagined that we were princesses, mermaids, all the magical things. And we never questioned it once. How many people have had crazy dreams? They don't understand their dreams. And that's because your dreams allow your subconscious mind to delve into imagination. Because it's in that imagination that you can create. Think of an artist. Before an artist can paint on their canvas, they first imagine what they want to paint. They see it in their mind's eyes. For example, years ago I did a painting of a cabin in the woods. And I could clearly see that image in my mind before I even painted it. And I kept that image in my mind until I finished and completed the painting.
I always said I've been having horrible nightmares just lately.
Oh, wow.
I don't even want to speak about some of the things I've been dreaming about. It's hard.
Oh, bless. Nightmares are things that you need, they are talking about something that you need to release. If you think of good dreams as imagination dreams, right? Positive things. If you have a nightmare, chances are something from your past is playing on your mind. And when you go to sleep, it is manifesting itself in the form of nightmares. To ease the nightmares, you first have to work out what it is that you're holding on to the past. What needs to be let go? What fears are you holding back from the past? What hurts are you holding back from the past? Another good way of helping with nightmares is having a dream catcher. Dream catchers have been used for centuries by Native Americans. Every child born was gifted a dream catcher. And you may think, what is the purpose of a dream catcher? The net that is woven, that is in the center of the dream catcher, that is there solely to trap your nightmares, any negative dreams that you have. And the strands of feathers that are going down the dream catchers, all your good dreams that you're supposed to have, guidance from your loved ones or guidance from your angels, they miss out the net and they slide down the feather into your head, which is why many people have their dream catchers above the bed. Oh, that's good. I saw him in a dream. He said, and energy was extreme because I woke up crying. Oh, bless. Yeah, absolutely, right? Thought he was only sick, but I told my auntie. Oh, bless. Yeah, right. Nightmares are simply fears and worries from a past that we're holding on to. We might not necessarily think about them in our waking time, but we lock them away. People that have post-traumatic stress, all of that post-traumatic stress, all of that stress, all of that past horrors is in here. And sometimes it seeps out into our dreams, and our dreams become awful. And just like Naomi says, it could be sad, right? We could be remembering somebody going through a horrific unaliving, etc. And that might manifest in your dreams as well. Whereas if you're more positive minded and your chakras are all clear and you've done your shadow work, then the likelihood is you're going to be in a more imagination stage. It's come to light that there is so much, that I now blocked out so many bad things that I don't remember. Yeah, and do you know what? As children have, children watch when they go through child trauma, they block it out, right? Children are fiercely protected by spirit, by their angels. And if they've gone through a horrible time, they often block it out. Their mind blocks it out because they're too young to handle it. But some of these children that have gone through trauma, when they are adults, that trauma comes back. And then they have to heal from that themselves because they're in the big bad world by then, right? Again, it comes down to doing your shadow work. It comes down to looking back in the past. What are you holding on to? What do you need to let go of?
Yeah.
Who do you...
Lady Marianne once said, we can just read it there, showing his death, and why do I still think about it? Maybe I was expected to do something.
Right, do you know why I was shown his death? I still think about it. Maybe I was expected to do something. Okay, were you there when he passed? Sometimes, and if it depends whether it's a good person or a bad person as well, right? If it was a good person that passed away, if it was a good person that passed and you weren't there, that person is coming back in a dream or a vision and saying, hi, just to let you know I'm on the other side, but I'm okay, right? Once you acknowledge that dream, once whenever you see that in your dream, acknowledge it. Say, I'm glad you came and let me know you're on the other side. I'm so happy you're okay. And thank you for letting me know. He did a few months after. Yeah, right? And that's what they do. They come to let you know that they're okay, right? My father was my best friend. And when he passed away, I took it quite hard. And it was a few months later he appeared. And he let me know in his own way, I'm okay, stop worrying. I'm okay, I'm still here, I'm still with you. I'm still able to show myself. You see me, you hear me, I'm okay, right? If you see somebody that has passed over that has maybe caused you grief or abuse or whatever, and it comes in the form of a nightmare, that's the universe's way of saying karma's done its job. He can no longer hurt you. Look, he's on the other side. So stop worrying. He's on the other side. Again, just acknowledge the dream in your dream and say, thank goodness he's out of harm's way. And I hope he bloody heals up there, right? Because that's what they need more than anything else. But for you, that is telling you,
Marianne said, no, he was still alive when I had a dream.
right?
Didn't tell him he was in America. He was a good man.
Right. Okay. So he was, okay. So in that case, the dream was probably telling you he might not be in the same country as you when he passes. So that was a future dream, right? That was a future dream letting you know that come the time when he is no longer on the earth plane, he's going to be okay. And there, you know, if somebody's in another country, there is nothing that you could have done.
What Marianne is saying is she dreamt of his death.
Yeah.
And then a couple of months after that, he died.
Yeah. That is kind of letting you know, that's a forward dream. All right. That is somebody letting you know that there's something maybe not right with his health. And that he may, you know, sometimes it's a message for us to get in touch with somebody that we love that we haven't got in touch with for a while. So that was maybe giving you a little warning that maybe it's time to pick up the phone or write a letter or whatever, an email, letting him know how much he means to you because he's not going to be around for much longer. So sometimes dreams like that can just pre-warn you that time's running out for somebody. But ultimately, the people that we hold in our hearts, and you know, the best song that I know for this kind of scenario is If Tomorrow Never Comes. Will they ever know how much they mean to you or you mean to them? Did you try in every single way to show them every day how much they meant to you? If the answer to that one is no, then it's time to pick up the phone, or write an email, or get in touch with them in some way, so that at least they know how you feel about them before their time is up. So sometimes we can get future dreams to say, this person that you love may not have much time. When was the last time you picked up the phone and said hi? When was the last time you picked up the phone and asked how he was? All right. So again, it's just your guide pre-warning you that this person's life was shortly come or soon to come to an end. But it's not too late to give him a call or to send him an email now. It used to be letters in my day. You had to write letters. But thankfully you've got Messenger now, haven't you? And chat and everything. Yeah, absolutely, Marianne. If you ever have a dream about somebody that has passed over, say thank you in your dream. Thank you for letting me know. I'm going to give them a call. Or I'm going to give them, send them a voice message or something like that. All right. These dreams, these messages are very, very special when we do get them. I often get a lot of future, being a starseed, I get a lot of future insights as to what's going to happen. Even with my mom, I knew on New Year's Eve, or Hogmanay as we call it here, that my mom wasn't going to last the night. And I phoned my sister and told her to keep the phones on. And she said, are you kidding? It's New Year's Eve. If I keep my phone on, I'm going to get hounded by Happy New Year's and I'll never get sleep. And again, I begged her, keep your phone on because we may need to go to Mum's. To which she hung up the phone. And I kept seeing 4, 630. And I couldn't understand what that meant. And that night I took my phone up to my bed and I kept it on. And my ex at the time turned on and says, "What the hell are you taking your phone? Turn your phone off." I says, "I can't. I need to keep the phone on because something's going to happen at 4:30 in the morning." He says, "Are you crazy?" "It's not." I says, "I don't care. I'm keeping my phone on." At exactly 4:30 a.m., I got a phone call from my stepdad saying my mother didn't have long and could I get there? And she passed away at 6 a.m. in the morning on New Year's Day. My sister had turned her phone off and we couldn't get a hold of her till 8:30 that day. So it just goes to show you, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to time, pay attention to angel numbers, right? If you're going to your bed or whatever and you're seeing, 6 a.m. or 6:30, 6:30, be aware of that because that could be a 6:30 a.m. call. It could be a date to remember. It could be a day. Angels and our guides send us messages in so many ways to let us know future predictions. So I always seem to know when something is going to happen. I get shown it beforehand, and it's not uncommon. And it's not to say that you had to go and do something before this person passed away. It's simply letting you know this person's time is almost up. And right now, it's not too late to give them a call and say, "I love you." Or, "I'm just thought I'd phone to see how you are today." I do it often with my brother. I give him a phone and say, "Just call to say I love you. Just call to say how you're doing." Because then I know that if tomorrow never comes, at least he has no doubt in his heart how much he is loved by his sister. And it's a lesson for all of us. It truly is. But it's something that we don't think about when we have dreams or when we have future dreams. But it's so important to remember, if you have a dream that somebody is ready to pass over or has passed over onto the other side, and you wake up the next day and they're still here, give them a call. Tell them how much they mean to you. The universe has given you that last chance to make amends or just to say hi. I just wanted to say today how much you are loved. So that if tomorrow never comes, you have no regrets and they have no regrets. And they go on the other side knowing how much they are loved. It's a gift to both of you at that time. So I love that. But going back to Dawn's, this is where dreams come into your imaginations, right? If you are having a fantastic dream about doing something fun and spectacular, that's your imagination saying, "Go ahead and do this." Right? You might dream about being on a tropical island. It's telling you to pack your bags. Right? You could dream about going to Ibiza or America. Right? You could be dreaming about going to abroad, Cyprus, Malta, Greece, wherever, and you're having a great time. That is your imagination saying you need more fun in your life and you also need a holiday. Here's a few holiday suggestions, right? It's the best travel guide you will ever have, is when your angels are giving you places that you want to go to. Hi, Mr. Lone Wolf. How are you doing? Yeah. The people that don't remember their dreams, I'll give you a little tip on how to remember your dreams. Before you go to bed at night, ask your angels and guides, "Please help me to remember my dreams so that when I wake, I can write them down." Then when you go to bed, just go straight to sleep And then as soon as your eyes are open, before you get out of bed, before you start thinking about what you're going to do in the day, the moment your eyes are open, grab a notepad and pen and write down what you remember in that waking moment about your dreams. The minute your eyes are open, that is when you are still partly in dream time and you can remember most of your dreams. If you wait until you've had a few stretches in bed and then put your feet on the floor, grab your dressing gown, have your shower and go for your breakfast to remember your dream's gone, or most of it is gone. Because the minute you put your feet on the floor in the morning, you go from your subconscious dream time state into the waking time. Oh, thank you for the heart, Maze. Mr. Lone Wolf, we appreciate you. We love you. And it's true, as soon as you put your feet on the floor, that's it. Your human brain wakes up and says, I'm up, I'm ready for the day. What's for breakfast? Right? And your dream is gone. So the best way to remember your dream is the minute that you wake up in the morning. Grab a pen and paper, which should be beside your bed at all times, and write down your dreams. And before you go to bed at night, ask your angels and guides to help you to remember your dreams as soon as you wake up so that you can write them in your dream journal. Do that every night and watch how you remember more dreams. Also, release all negativity as well, right? Negativity is going to block your third eye, which is connected to your dream time. So make sure you're going to bed without any worries. So, Dawn, I hope that has meaning for you. Spend a little bit time, use your bit of imagination, pay attention to your dreams, and sometimes turn those dreams into reality, because it's your guide's way of saying this is what you can do. Alrighty. For those that have just joined us, if you would like a reading tonight, oh, Mr. Lone Wolf, thank you. Oh, Mr. Lone Wolf, you're the best. We love you. Mr. Lone Wolf, do you want a reading tonight? You haven't had one for ages. Or are you doing your rounds? Thought I'd catch you before you disappear. Hi, Mel Roberts. So, for those that have just joined us, 2 questions and answers from the Family Heart. Gives you 2 questions and answers from the pendulum. The side-by-side gives you 1 card and 1 question and answer. The manifesting bowl gives you 2 cards and 2 questions and answers. The swan gives you a mini reading with up to 4 cards and 2 questions and answers. And the angel oracle is for a hand heart. Superfans get 2 question and answers, 2 cards and an angel oracle free every time I go live. Oh, thank you. But we appreciate you. I'll be checking in on your next live. And returning the gifts. We are doing well. I hope you're doing well, Mr. Lone Wolf. I hope you're doing well. We also give away a free card every time you get to 50k likes to one random person in the comments. But we need to get to 50k likes before we can give that freebie away. And that is how you get a free reading. Alrighty. Now we've got Marianne next. So we've got Marianne, Linda and Naomi. on the list. They are all our super fans. Marianne, you can pick any 2 cards from Messages from the Universe. We've got the Yes No Oracle, Soul Truth, Moon Cards, Animal Guides, and we've got the Witch's Tarot. Any 2 cards, my lovely. We certainly can. I'm going to pick the Animal Oracle for you. I'm going to pick the spirit animals.
I'm going to pick the moon card.
Oh, Linda's going to pick the moon card for Marianne. Marianne's mooning tonight. She's mooning. Alrighty, let's shuffle the animal guides. What is it that our lovely Marianne needs to know tonight? Oh, Marianne likes those. Alrighty.
Well, I'm good now.
They will be good. They'll be good cards. I have a good feeling. Oh, there we have one. Alrighty. So we've got an animal card. Now we're going to go with the moon. Let's choose the moon cards. Oh, wow. All right, Marianne, you've got 2 moon cards. They threw 2 out. I'm just checking none has slipped on the floor as well. I don't think they have. Nope, they haven't. So you're getting 2 moon cards for the price of 1. That can sometimes happen. Alrighty. What do you want to hear first? Your animal or the moon cards?
No, your one. You said yours first. Don't be cheating.
Let's do the animals. Should we do the animal? Linda wants to know what animal.
Last.
Oh, save the best to last. All right. You've got Linda, don't start. It's going to take me. Oh my God. Marianne, you've got the patient turtle.
Oh my God.
Right? You have the patient turtle. Right? So the turtle has popped its head out. He's popped his head out to give you a message. He's a patient turtle, so he is, right? The patient turtle reminds us about endurance, commitment, and serenity. It's time to strengthen your connection to the earth. All right? i.e., it's time to ground yourself. Turtle knows this more than anything, the earth connection. Right? When we ground ourselves to Mother Earth, we find peace, we find healing. If you're ever feeling out of sorts and you need healing, do you know the best thing you can actually do is go out and touch the earth, but not just with your physical hands. It's actually to take your socks and your shoes off and stand barefoot on the earth and close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose and out through your mouth a few times. And then draw your attention to your...
She walked barefoot today.
Oh, wow. I love that. This is why the turtle's coming in. He's saying, yeah, you need to do more of that then. right? Isn't that crazy? You walk barefoot and this came up, right? The turtle is a small critter, right? And they're close to earth. They've got little short stubby feet, right? They've got the wee shells to protect them on their back. So turtle reminds us to get close and personal with Mother Earth. The feelings that you will feel when you close your eyes and stand on Mother Earth with bare feet will rock your world. All worry will just disappear. Pain will actually feel a lot less painful because the acupuncture points in our feet connect to the energy of Mother Earth. It's almost like plugging yourself into a socket and being wired to that energy. If you're wearing socks and shoes, that energy is a lot less potent than being barefoot. And if you've never walked barefoot, and this is for anybody else that this card relates to, then you're missing out. I love going out with no socks, no shoes, just walking on the earth. Or even just sitting with my feet on the floor.
I'm still feeling tingling on my feet, on my foot.
Wow. Yeah. That is because if you've been walking out on Mother Earth all day, right, you're gathering all of that energy, right? Think about Kundalini Reiki, right? Kundalini Reiki is healing that comes up from Mother Earth and goes all the way up our chakras, right? Kundalini Reiki, once you've had a Kundalini Reiki healing, which by the way, we're doing Kundalini healing tomorrow night. Once you've had a Kundalini Reiki healing, that Kundalini energy still starts flowing around your body for 60 hours after you've had the healing. So imagine if you're grounding with Mother Earth, you are going to get the same 60 hours healing just simply by being barefoot. The longer that you ground with her, the more connected you become with her. That connection's going to bring you a commitment. Be committed to working with Mother Earth every day. It's going to bring you serenity. It's going to give you peace of mind. There's nothing more calming than getting away from the rat race, going somewhere quiet and sitting barefoot or standing barefoot on Mother Earth and just closing your eyes and meditating. You don't even need a guided meditation when you're grounded. The birds, the wind through the leaves, the rustling of the leaves, water. If you've got a water feature, I've got a water feature in my garden. I love it. I've always got to have water in my garden because when I'm connecting with Mother Earth and I've got the sound of running water and I've got the song of the birds and the wind in the trees, you're connecting. You're healing the soul, body and mind. Hi, Maze. Welcome in. How you doing? I'm good, thank you. How's the new job? So you've started off on the right foot, Marianne. And again, it's worked, right? Because you're still getting the tingling. Right? You are still getting that tingling sensation through your feet where you walked barefoot. That's Mother Earth letting you know, hey, thanks for connecting. Oh, that's fantastic, Maze. I love that. Are you enjoying it so far, though? Hopefully you're enjoying it. I did. I wish everyone well, but yeah, I absolutely wished you well. It's what I do. I wish people well. Oh, you're going to the store on Monday. Oh, fantastic. Oh, you're gonna love it. I've got a good feeling about it. You're gonna do well. So there you go, Marianne. You've already started grounding and you're already getting your feet tingling. Anyone that's in the live tonight, if you've never grounded barefoot, take a leaf out of Marianne's. She just walked barefoot for the first time today, and that was during the day, and she is still feeling the tingling in her feet. For those that disbelieve that you can't connect to Mother Earth, don't knock it till you've tried it. Right? First opportunity you get, take off your socks and your shoes and walk barefoot on the earth. Whether it's on the grass, whether it's on the pavement, it doesn't matter. Walk barefoot. Sit down on a bench or a chair or a stool and put both feet on the floor. Close your eyes and just listen to the sounds around you. And allow Mother Earth to send healing through your feet, up through your chakras and out through your crown. It is the best self-healing that anyone can ever give themselves. When you think about it, many, many years ago, going back to the Flintstones age, right? Well before we had clothes and all the rest of it, right? We were going about like Tarzan and Jane, right? A bay leaf to cover our nether regions or whatever, right? We didn't know what shoes were. Man walked barefoot and ate from the land. They ate the fruit, the crops. They grew their own veggies, etc. And they were the most healthy humans on this planet. And then they discovered, oh, it's too sore sometimes standing on a pedal with bare feet, even though their feet were hard as rocks, because when you walk barefoot, all the...
Yes, Lady M. Oh, yes, yesterday I hugged the tree and gave it some of my water.
Oh, I love that. Oh, do you know what? I absolutely love that. And you'll get many blessings from that tree because of it. Absolutely. There you go. So you've already started. This is why Turtle's coming in saying, well done. You did it. You connected to Earth. And I bet you felt more energized today than you've ever done in a long time, right? If you lack energy, honestly, the best thing you can do is ground yourself on Mother Earth. It will, yeah, and happy, exactly. Grounding yourself wipes out negativity and gives you that happy feeling within yourself. So take some time out, folks, every day. Take off the socks and the shoes and just walk barefoot. Touch Mother Earth, connect with her, and allow her to give you healing where it is needed. Hi, Michelle Lafferty. Alrighty. So let's do your moon cards now. Hi, Shijel. Oh, your best friend finally found a freedom because of you. I love that. Oh, I love happy endings like that. Well done, you. There's no better feeling than helping somebody to get their freedom. I love that. So, Marianne, wow, Marianne, see that grounding you've done? It is bringing you lots of things, right? That's just a start. Prosperity lies ahead for you, right? if the past has been a bit rocky as far as finances, and you've maybe had to rob Peter to pay Paul and vice versa, and maybe just done without a few times or more, just to get by, prosperity lies ahead. There's money coming in, there's finances, there's abundance coming in for you. Things are going to get better. And this is on the new moon in Taurus. Of course, the new moon in Taurus also brings you strength, right? Everything that you've had to put up with in the past, everything that you've went through, it didn't weaken you. It made you, like the bull, it made you stronger, right? You learned many lessons along the road. So not only did it make you stronger, it made you wiser as well. You passed the test. You went through things in life that would break most people, but it didn't break you. You were determined and you had the strength to carry on. And because you passed the test, as the universe would say with this card, abundance lies ahead, prosperity lies ahead. You are entering your abundant stage, not your drought stage. So I love that for you. It is a lovely card. Start thinking positive. Say, you know what? I claim this abundance that is coming in for me. I own it and I claim it. Tell yourself money flows to me easily and abundantly. Whatever I need, the universe will provide. And I trust that the universe will give me what I need and take away what I don't. I welcome my new start and I welcome my happy and abundance stage in life. It is a beautiful card. I love that card for you. Your second card, it's time to look at the bigger picture. And it is the full moon in Sagittarius. So not only have you had the new moon, you've got the full moon. The new moon is about letting go of the past, because you're moving into a better future. You're moving into abundant future. And the full moon is saying, look at the bigger picture. I.e., ask yourself, why did I have to go through all of that? I had to go through all of that to make me stronger. I had to go through all of that crap in life to make me wiser. Because in my wisdom and in my strength, I can now go forward and help others to become stronger and wiser too. Who better to help somebody going through what you have just gone through than somebody like yourself that's gone through it? Right? There are so many people that haven't experienced the other side of life, right? They haven't experienced death. And yet when somebody close to them loses somebody dear, they want to help and they'll say, oh, listen, I understand how you feel. And the first thing that person says, how could you? You've never lost anybody. How could you know what I'm going through? You've never had to feel loss. And to a certain extent, they're right. We can probably guess how they're feeling, but unless we've been in that situation, we can't actually know 1,000% how that person feels. It's the same if somebody's been through abuse. Unless you've been through abuse, how could you possibly know what that person went through? Again, you can have an idea of what they went through, but unless you went through it yourself.
If you want to help others going through the same, it's very close to my heart.
There you go. That is what these cards are basically telling you, right? One is telling you prosperity lies ahead. Maybe you're going into work to help, some kind of work or volunteer work that will help women and children that have gone through what you've gone through to get out and to have a better life. You've obviously looked at the bigger picture, right? And this is what these two cards are saying, right? You could have quite turned your past into something ugly for the future. You could have dragged that past into the future with you and been miserable for the rest of your life. Or you could have taken that ugly past and turned it into something beautiful. And that is why it's close to your heart to help other people to get out of a situation that you've already been there and done it. Who better to do it than you? And you're going to succeed at it as well. I love that. I love those cards for you. All right, we got your angel book now. So we'll get Linda to tell us when you say stop. Okay, are we ready? Let's go.
Stop.
Oh, there we are. Oh, I love this. This all goes hand in hand with your grounding. Visualize angels. How beautiful. One way to communicate with us angels is through images that you hold in your mind's eye. When you visualize us, it's the same as summoning us to your side. Take some time today to become very still. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and picture many angels surrounding you. Envision talking with us and pouring your heart out and receiving love, wisdom, support, and guidance. It doesn't matter how detailed your visualization is, because your intention of connecting with us always yields successful results. Even if you're unaware of them, remember that we're conscious of your every thought and feeling, even if you can't yet hear us. We love you unconditionally, and we're eternally patient with you. Your thought for today. Tell yourself, I visualize angels surrounding, healing, uplifting, guiding, and protecting and loving me. I talk with my angels all day long, telling them everything, and I always ask them for help. Isn't it true? When we think about our loved ones, they're there.
Marianne said, my granddad was the same, helped a lot of people and was the closest person to me.
Oh, I love that. Well, you know what? You can bring your granddad or the angels close to you anytime you wish. You simply take some time out, while you're grounding. Close your eyes and visualize your granddad, or close your eyes and visualize angels surrounding you. And when you visualize them in your mind's eye, then talk to them. Even if it's just in your mind, with your thoughts, connect with them. I do this every day with Spirit. Every time I do a live reading, I'll do a little bit of a quiet meditation, and I'll ask my guides to come in and to guide me. And I visualize those guides around me. And when I see them, I know that they are ready, as I am, to do my readings. You can do the same with your angels, with your loved ones in spirit. If you can imagine them and see them, you can connect to them and you can talk to them. Practice makes perfect. Keep working on your visualization skills to connect to loved ones and your angels. And remember, your angels can't help you until you ask them for help, because that goes against your free will. They don't want to come in and help you knowing that you need help only for you to turn around and say, I don't want that help, go away. So your angels are always in the sidelines waiting for you to say, hey, Archangel Michael, I've got a problem. Hey, Archangel Raphael, I'm not feeling too good today. Can you come by and give me a little bit of healing? Help me to make myself feel a bit better. The more that you practice visualizing your angels, visualizing your loved ones, the more you will see them and the more you can connect to them. So time to visualize those angels, Marianne. See, all started with the grounding. Now you're going to be opening doors to spirit and angels and even your granddad. Do you have any yes/no questions that you want to ask Marianne? Oh, he doesn't want you to go to him, honey. He wants you to live the best life ever. Right? Never be afraid to see your granddad. Right? Visualizing your granddad on the other side is just like having your granddad here on the earth plane, right? If you imagine there's an invisible veil between this world and spirit world, right? And you're on one side of the veil and your granddad is on the other. And the only thing that's splitting the two of you is this veil, right? It's a very thin veil. So think about it as well. You're in one room and he's in the other, and you can almost touch each other through the walls of that room, but not quite. But you can see each other and you can hear each other. You don't have to go to him. He's already there. So don't be afraid to connect with your granddad, because he's there already. You just need to visualize him and say, hi, Granddad, I just thought I'd have a wee chat with you today. Whenever I go to my mum's house, I'll sit just quietly, just me and her spirit, and I'll tell her about my day. I'll tell her how I'm feeling. I'll ask her questions and she answers. I don't have to think about, I need to be with her. She's already there. All right, she can't give me a physical, strong hug, but I know she touches my hair sometimes. And like today when I was down cleaning my mum's house, I was going up the stairs, and as I was going up the stairs, she took the chairlift seat and rammed it open. She actually opened it, but she kind of opened it with force and it gave off this big bang. Let me tell you, Lady M was just about on the ceiling. But at the end of the day, I knew it was my mother saying, I'm on the stairs. I'm here. All right? Because it was her way of getting up and down the stairs. So even though she frightened the absolute hoobie-doobies out of me, because you don't expect the folded chair to actually just slam open like it did. But on the other hand, when I consoled myself and kind of dragged myself off the ceiling somewhere, I actually said, okay, Mum, hi, nice to know that you're here. Next time, can you just not do that? Let me know another way. Jeez. But yeah, never ever fear about seeing your granddad, right? And wanting to be with him. If you see your granddad during visualization, you're already with him. And you can be with him any visualization time that you want. And when you know that, you live the best life for you, knowing that he's by your side doing the same. So, what 2 questions have you got? Have you got any questions for the pendulum? And then we've got our Linda and then Naomi. Hello, Dozy Redhead. Welcome in. For those that are just joining us, welcome in. If you would like a reading tonight, 2 questions and answers is the family heart. Side by side is for 1 card and 1 question and answers. Oh, you're more than welcome, Marianne. I'm glad it helped. The side by side is for 1 card and 1 question and answer. The manifest is for 2 cards and 2 questions and answers. The swan is for a mini reading with up to 4 cards and 2 questions and answers. And the angel oracle is for a hand heart. Superfans get 2 questions and answers, 2 cards and an angel oracle free every time I go live. We also give away a free card every 50k likes, but we need to get to those 50k likes in order to give away a free card. So tap, tap, tap that screen. Also remember to gather your Heart Me if you haven't done that. And when you click on your Heart Me, remember to go back into the Heart Me and collect your points. Because every point gets you up the fan club a little bit higher up the fan club. When you share out the live, collect your point. When you put a like up, collect a point. Every time you send me a gift, collect a point. Right? Don't forget to collect your points at the Heart Me. A lot of people just click on the Heart Me and done. And they're gifting throughout the live, but they're not going back up to the Heart Me to claim their points for gifting. So remember to collect your gifts, folks. So important to collect your gifts. But that's how everybody gets a reading tonight. Okay. We've got our lovely Linda next.
Yes.
So, Linda, you can choose any 2 cards. Moon card, animals, soul truth, yes, no oracle, messages from the universe, or the Witch's Tarot. Thank you for the Go Popular, Marianne. Which 2 are you drawn to?
Tarot card.
Right, Witch's Tarot.
And the moon card.
Ooh, Tarot and the Moon card. Let's go. What does Linda need to know today? What has the universe got for Linda? Oops. Ooh. All right. We've got a tarot card. Oh, your mum says to keep going. She must have another one in mind. All right, I'm going to keep going. Because I was going to stop there. Oh, yep, she did have another one in mind. Thanking you. Let's do the moon card. So you've got 2 tarots courtesy of your mum.
Good woman.
She is. It was a very strong, no, keep going. I've got another one. Keep going. I'm not arguing with your mother.
I wouldn't either.
I'm following my intuition on that one. I ain't going to say no. Oh, there we go. She's throwing them. That's what I get for saying I'm not arguing with her. Alrighty. Oh, I like the colour of that card that she threw out. All right, let's go with your Witch's Tarot. So the first card you've got, oh my gosh. Beware of this new beginnings. You've got the Ace of Swords. Swords always represents problems and troubles. And this card is saying you've let go of a lot of problems from the past. There's a lot of people gave you a lot of issues in the past, which you've kind of let go of. But the storm's not quite over, because you're kind of where one set of problems ends, another begins. It's almost like you've let go of someone or some people in the past, but there's somebody that's saying, oh, no, I'm not ready to be ignored. Does that make sense? Right? And I feel this person is going to almost like poking the bear. It's almost like they don't like being shut out. They don't like being ignored. They don't like the fact that they're not center of attention anymore. They don't like that you're pushing them out, which you have done in the past. So I feel even though you have shut the door to this past, this person is going to still poke the bear now and again. It's almost like this person has a wish to sort of break through your barriers. And it's like, well, if I keep poking, eventually she'll pay attention. But this card is saying, keep free. You've got the dove here, and the dove is saying, no, don't let them in. They don't deserve to come back in and destroy your peace. They don't deserve to come back when you've already told them, you've laid down the boundaries, and you've said, not today, Josephine, right? You've kind of said, no, I've had enough. Enough is enough. And you've closed that door. Let them poke, let them knock as many times on that door. But I also feel that they're going to use other people to get to you. Beware of that one. Because if they can't get access to you direct, they're going to try and use other people to get access to you on their behalf, i.e. flying monkeys. All right? When they can't do a job themselves, they initiate flying monkeys. So beware of the flying monkeys coming in. They are there to gather information for this person, so that this person can still have a tie to you, even though it's not a direct tie. They're using the flying monkeys to get that direct tie. It's important for you to even start to ignore the flying monkeys as well. Or if you must engage with the flying monkeys, give them a decoy. Give them a red herring. Give them false information. Because they'll take that false information back to the source. And that source will use that false information. And in the end, the source will be seen as the liar. Because the flying monkey told him. And he believed the flying monkey, who believed Linda. Yeah. So ultimately, Linda set them off both on a red herring. And what the world will see is a flying monkey and the source, a bunch of liars. Because obviously other people know that what the flying monkey brought to the source was a lot of bullshit. So they're not going to say Linda was talking bullshit. They're going to say the flying monkey and the source were. What will eventually happen is he'll fire or he'll dismiss his flying monkey and hire somebody else. I feel it's like, a conveyor belt of monkeys. When he can't get one, he'll get somebody else. If he can't get somebody else, he'll get somebody else. But just be aware of that. Ignore or send red herrings their way.
Mm-hmm.
but don't give them what they want. Don't give this person direct access to you. That's what the Ace of Swords is bringing to your table. I know a few sources and flying monkeys like that, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I've had a few hanging on to me as well for about 12 years. And the door's still locked. And yet I have sent them a few red herrings. It's good. And then you stand by and watch them all arguing amongst themselves. Because the flying monkeys brought them a whole load of bullshit.
Yeah.
It's great fun. Red herrings work a treat. The second one that your mum has given you, wow. Finances have not been great for you lately. But because you are now focusing on you and not worrying about what others took from you and didn't pay back, you're now building your own finances. You don't need them. You don't need their money. You don't need their time. You don't need any of that. All you need is building Linda up. Concentrating on Linda. Concentrating on what Linda wants to do with life. I see that your finances are going to increase. And that's because you're not giving out. You're actually able to put some money aside now because you're focusing on Linda. Right? You're not giving out all of your wealth to everybody else and leaving Linda short. So the ones that stole from you, the ones that took advantage of you financially, they're the ones that are going to be broke. The tables are turning.
Oh, what's the red heron?
Oh, you never heard of a red heron? A red heron is when somebody that wants to spy on you and you've blocked them and they can't get access to you. So what they'll do is they'll befriend somebody and they'll say, oh, do you know what? I can't get a hold of such and such a person because I've lost their number or I've lost their contacts. I wonder if you can just get in touch with them. This is their number, this is their social media. So they send in what we call flying monkeys. And those flying monkeys will get in touch. So say, for example, with Linda, right? And they'll say, hi, Linda. Oh, such and such was trying to get in touch with you, but can't get in touch with you. And he's just wondering how you're getting on. And Linda is getting on absolutely fine. Don't get me wrong, right? Linda's put them in the past. She knows that, right? She's put him well in the past. Doesn't even think about him. And she's doing well financially. So what Linda then says, actually, I'm not doing too great. I'm skint because somebody stole all my money. I'm unhappy because I'm having a dreadful time. My luck is really, really bad, etc. I'm going on holiday though, and I'm going out of the country. I'm going to Greece. But she's not going to Greece. She's going to Lanzarote. Right? So the flying monkey goes back to the source. And the source says, how was Linda getting on? Oh, she's skint. Somebody took all her money. Somebody actually ripped her over and she's skint. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. She's going to South Africa, I believe. Oh, she's going on holiday, yeah. And she's staying at such and such a hotel. Oh, really? Yeah. When's she going on holiday? Oh, I think it's the end of the month. Oh, great. So Linda's flies off to Lanzarote. And the source phones a hotel in Africa. Is there a Linda there? Who? A Linda. She came on holiday. She's staying at this hotel. Oh, no, we don't have a Linda. She's got to because she was flying out here this week, right? You're sending the flying monkeys in with a lie so that Linda can enjoy herself in Lanzarote while the source is looking in Africa for a Linda that isn't in Africa.
Yeah, Marianne said, yes, I do that as well. Easy way to end jealousy.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's called a red herring. You're kind of stretching the truth a little bit, right? You're keeping nosy Parkers at bay by telling them little white lies. If you're going to Lanzarote, tell them you're going to Africa. If you're going to be at home all week, tell them you're going to be away visiting family all week. Right? Give them false information. Because then they pass that false information on to everyone else. Oh, Linda's not at home this week. She's staying with her aunties. I'll be able to go into a garden and snoop about. And then they end up, the source goes into the garden and Linda's there with a broomstick at the front door, ready to shove it up his rectum. Right? So then the source goes back to the flying monkey and says, I thought you said Linda was away. Well, that's what she told me. Flying monkey is sacked. Services are non-required, right? Because source has now got sent back home with a broomstick stuck up his rear end and is walking like John Wayne, right? Absolutely. Send them with red herrings. Marianne likes that one. She's like, I've got a few ideas now. But yeah. But at the end of the day, do you know what? Everything that was taken from you, you're getting back. Not necessarily from the people that took it from you, but from building yourself up from scratch. And because you're not giving out to them and you're giving out to Linda, your finances are going to build. And that means more holiday time in Africa. Oh, sorry, Lanzarote. Right? Right? Or wherever you want to send the flying monkeys to. Right? I love this card for you because you know what? For too long, people have taken your good nature for granted. And they've taken the fact that you very rarely say no. And they always tell you they're going to pay you back or they're going to help you when you need help and they're never there or you never see a penny back. Right? Right? That's why you were with little money and they were with a lot of money. Right? They didn't have to worry about money because Linda was their little bank.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, right. But do you know what? Linda closed the bank and said, sorry, your account is closed. You have to go somewhere else now because your account is now my account and you're building your finances up. And you're going to be wealthier now than you've ever been. So there is abundance coming your way. The Nine of Pentacles is also the wish card. Make a wish and make it come true. It's also the karma card as well. That's why there's a turnabout. Everything that was taken from you, you will receive. Everything that they stole will be stolen from them. Karma is coming for them.
Good.
I love that. I love karma cards, especially the nine, especially the nines. The nines are fantastic cards. Oh, wow. A win-win outcome is forecast. Again, that goes hand in hand with abundance, and it's a full moon in Libra. So, absolutely, there is, you know what? There's a win-win. You're not going to fail on this one. Right? They're going to be the one that's failing. You're going to be the one that's winning. You're going to win with peace of mind. You're going to win because you're free of all the negative drainers out there. You're going to win financially because you closed the bank accounts. So you're going to win financially. You're becoming stronger every single day, and you're learning to say that word loud and proud, that no word. And that is going to bring you a better outcome. It's a win-win outcome. You can't fail now. You're moving into your best era ever. And your mum is bringing that for you. Your mum says, you know what? If anyone deserves abundance, if anyone deserves peace, and if anyone deserves happiness. And your mum's letting me know there's love on the way as well. It's not in the immediate future, but it's coming.
Thank you.
Now you got your magic part. The angels. The fun part. Alrighty, let's do these angels. Are you ready? Let's go.
Stop.
Ooh. Oh, wow. What was it your mum was saying is coming? Love is coming. Trust in divine timing. Often, a series of actions and reactions must occur in order for your prayers to be answered, especially if several people are involved. This phenomenon is called divine timing, and it's similar to stages necessary for a seed to sprout. Yes, this process can be rushed to a degree, but there's still an incubation period for both prayers and plants to appear in material form. Please have patience and continue to nurture your desires with love, positive thoughts, and guided action. Know that your prayer is being manifest even as you read these words. Divine timing ensures that your wish arrives at exactly the right moment. Sometimes you only become aware of this fact in retrospect after the prayer materializes. But with faith, you can have this understanding right now. Your thought for today. Tell yourself, all my prayers are heard and answered. I trust in the divine timing of the universe, for I am in perfect flow of giving and receiving. My life takes on magical qualities as I appreciate it with grace and faith. I love that. I love that. Because look how long it's taken you to get to where you are. Look at that long dark tunnel that you went through.
Yeah.
Right? And you almost gave up, but you didn't. You kept fighting through. And that's because deep down inside, you started connecting probably with the right people as well to get you out of that rut. Or you met the people that you needed to meet to get you out of that rut at that time. That was divine timing. Sometimes when we are at our very lowest, we find the people that pull us out of that. We don't find them when we're going through shit. It's usually when we hit rock bottom that we find somebody that doesn't want anything from us other than to see us shine, to help us to heal, to help us to grow, and to help us to realize just how bloody darn amazing we are. And that all takes time, and it comes in divine timing. So everything that you went through in that long dark tunnel, you passed all the tests that were given to you with flying colours. And now the universe is paying you back in kind. It's saying, okay, this is your turnaround. Just remember, the universe gives you what you need only when you need it. The universe also takes away anything that no longer serves your purpose. And that could be items, things, or even people. So if you notice people have been taken out of your life and you wonder, where did they go? Don't wonder. Just realize that the universe takes people away that needs to be taken away from us, and they bring in people that we need at the time that we need it. Everything is happening for you in the exact divine time, and you may not see it right now, but it is. The angels, your mom, your guides, and even the little one in spirit are all working in this right here and now to get you to where you need to go at the right time. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's coming. You just have to believe and trust that the universe does things for you in divine timing. And it's a lesson not just for Linda, but for every one of us, even myself. There's things right now that me and my partner are waiting on. And we know it's coming. We don't know when, but we know it's coming. And we know that it will come when the time is right. And in the meantime, we carry on with the faith that it is coming. But in the meantime, we're going to make the most of every day until it does come, because we trust in divine timing. If it isn't meant for us, the universe will take it away. If it is, it's coming. And this is the same with you. Your mum is saying your time is coming. It's your time to shine. Don't feel sorry for the ones that took everything away from you, especially when they lose everything and you gain it. Keep your cards close to your chest as well, as is what I'm hearing, right? I.e., send them red herrings rather than truth, because they don't need to know your every move, right? Give them the wrong moves so that you can be where they don't expect you to be.
Exactly.
I love those cards for you.
Yeah, they were good cards.
Yeah. Do you have any yes, no's?
No, thank you.
Okie dokie. Well, you know where I am if you need a yes and no.
Yeah, I know. We have 53K.
Oh my gosh. Yay, we got 53. That means we get a giveaway, and we've got 7 in the room. Alrighty. Do we also have Naomi still with us? Is Naomi still with us? Or did she fall asleep?
Probably fell asleep. I haven't seen her in a while.
Naomi, are you still with us? Let's see.
She's gone out of the room.
Is she gone out of the room?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Yeah, I think she's gone out of the room. Unless she comes back in before the end of the live.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll give Naomi hers first next time she comes in. For those that would like a free reading, this is how you go about it. I'm going to get Marianne to pick a colour. What colour are you going to pick for everyone, Marianne?
Just going to say purple. I know she is.
Purple. Oh, see, you're getting psychic like me. I'll tell you, Linda, it's rubbing off. I'm rubbing off on you. All right. For those that would like a chance of getting a free card, Linda and Marianne are showing you how to get there. We need to see purple hearts going up the screen. Lots of purple hearts. The more purple hearts that you put up the screen, the more chance you have of getting a free card. And anyone that puts up purple cards, purple hearts, are in with a chance to get a reading. So I'm going to count from 5 to 1. Then I'm going to come off screen and I'm just going to point to a row of hearts. And whoever I land on gets the free 1 card reading. Okay, so here we go. Keep those hearts going up the screen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And who are we gonna go? Who's this one? Oh, we got Courtney. Courtney, congratulations. You are our 50k one card winner. So you get a free card. Folks, every 50k likes, we give away a free one card reading. And honestly, it's the luck of the draw. It depends on who my finger lands on, and it landed on Courtney today. So congratulations, Courtney. Well done. Before we do Courtney's card, for the ones that are just in the room, we've got 9 in the room. If anyone would like a card reading today, 2 questions and answers from the pendulum is the family heart. The side-by-side gift is for 1 card and 1 question and answer. The manifest is for 2 cards and 2 questions and answers. The swan is for a mini reading of up to 4 cards and 2 questions and answers. The Angel Oracle book is a hand heart. Superfans like our Linda, Naomi, etc., they get 2 cards, 2 questions and answers, and an Angel Oracle free every time we go live to do card readings. Thank you to everyone for saying congratulations to our Courtney. It's lovely that we have people that haven't been able to get a free card from us in a while, or new people to the room gets a new card. I love that when it happens. Alrighty. You're more than welcome, Courtney. So Courtney, you can pick any card from Moon Cards. You also have the Animal Spirit cards, Soul Truth. Thank you for the gifts, folks. Thank you, Marianne. We've got the Yes, No Oracle, Messages from the Universe, and we also have the Witch's Tarot. Any card. Thank you for the momentum glow, Marianne. Thank you, Linda, for the gifts and the likes and the shares. Thank you, everyone, for who's gifted tonight. The Yes, No Oracle. Let's go with the Yes, No Oracle. Alrighty. So the Yes, No Oracle, as I'm shuffling these cards, if you've got a question that ends in a yes or no, think about that question in your mind. Don't tell me what the question is. Just think about it in your mind, and your guides will answer it with a yes or no in this, but they'll also give you guidance. They'll give you what you want to know, as well as the yes or no to your question. So as I'm shuffling this for our Courtney, what is it that Courtney needs to know? And can you please answer Courtney's question for her? What is it that Courtney needs to know, please? Give me a card for Courtney. What does Courtney need? Oops, okay, we've got 1 card came out. Now, whatever your question that you ask the universe, the answer to it is the upright no. All right, so you've got a no for your question at the minute. The message that the universe wants to give you. Your barriers are too strong and access is denied. Barriers are too strong and access is denied. Now, you may have been trying to get in touch with somebody. Maybe there's been a breakup of a friendship or a breakup of a relationship. And you've made either they are heartbroken over it or you are heartbroken over it. But I feel with this one, with the barriers being strong barriers and access denied, whether it's you trying to reach them or them trying to reach you, one of you is putting up the barriers. All right, someone is putting up the barriers. So, for example, if it was in a love relationship that broke up and you really wanted that person back, but that person had no intention of coming back, right? That person will put up barriers. They'll block your number. They will move away to a different place just to be away from you, etc., so that you can't have access to them, access denied. It could also be the other way around. You could actually have ended a friendship or a relationship and they can't take no for an answer. And they want you back so badly, right? They don't like rejection. This could be somebody that is narcissistic or controlling, wants to be able to control you. But again, you're not going back there. That kind of thing. So whether this is you or somebody else, I feel that it is almost like a no-win situation here. All right. I just feel like somebody wants access to you or you want access to them, but the barriers are up and it's a strong barrier. And it's clearly saying there's no return. I don't know if this has meaning for you. It might not be the answer that you are looking for as far as this friendship or this relationship goes. But sometimes, even when we want a friendship or a relationship to work out, if the other person puts up the barriers, there's no more we can do. We've done everything that we can. We then have to learn to heal from it and move forward from it. I hope that has meaning for you. Courtney, I'm going to give you a little angel reading as well. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to give you a little angel reading. So, Courtney, with the angel oracle, I'm going to flick the angel pages like so. And when you feel you want the book to stop, or you want me to stop flicking, just say stop and Linda will read it out.
Stop.
Oh, right, do it. Right, we need another one because we reached the end there. So I'm going to keep going.
Stop.
Okay. So we have got cast positive words into your future. Again, this could be doing with this relationship that was possibly fell apart, or this friendship that fell apart, and you don't feel positive when there's been an argument or a fallout. The last thing you want to feel is positive. But the angels are saying, they're giving you the number 18, the angel number 18. 8 is for abundance. And the number 1 is spiritual beginnings, right? It's self-healing, it's self-love. Cast positive words into your future. Just as you can send loving energy into your future where it will sit and wait for you, adjusting every situation to its highest potential, so can your utterances. As you already know, each word you speak, think, or say has powerful effects. It's equivalent of a sales order requesting what you'd like to experience. Today, choose words that reflect what you truly desire from everyone, from that loving being within who truly cares about you and the world. Cast positive speech into your future as a gift to yourself. And just like finding something valuable that you've hidden long time and forgotten about, the fruits of your past expressions will embrace you in times to come. Your thought for today. Tell yourself, since I am love's creation, so too are all my creations born of love. All of my words come from that loving place inside of me. I surround everything I say with love and speak kindly about myself and all others. I speak, hear, write, and think in loving terms, and I joyfully receive these manifestations. I always say life is full of yin and yang, positive and negative. Right now, we are living in a really negative world. Food prices are going up, jobs are scarce, people more than ever are going homeless, money is scarce, and people, the news, hi Kathleen, welcome in, and the news isn't any better, right? The news is full of negative. Since when did you put the news on and it was saying everything is fine, there is nothing bad or negative today? There is no news because there is no negative thing to tell you, right? There's no bad things to tell you. Never. Whenever you put the news on, there's always some sort of tragedy. There's always some sort of bad news. Taxes are going up, right? Petrol's going up, food's going up. The pension age right now for women is going up from 60 to 67. Yep, ladies, you're going to have to wait 7 more years before you get your state pension. That means you've got to work for an extra 7 years, even though you're technically at the old retiring age of 60. Right? That's negative. It's all negative. And it's to keep us at that 3D, not the 5D. But if we can be brainwashed by social media, from the governments, from the police, all the powers that be, we can mind control ourselves. Right now, most people are thinking negative and ignoring the positive because of what we are programmed to do. Look at the COVID years, right? That was a mind wash. It's a brainwash, right? COVID was merely the normal flu. There were unalives that never ever happened. The numbers of people that ceased to exist were lies, right? They were lies and deceit, most of them. Don't get me wrong. Some people did pass away with COVID, but others didn't. Some were actually given COVID. People were told to wear masks because if they didn't wear masks, they would catch COVID. So they wore masks and they got breathing and lung problems instead. Because when you put a mask on, you're breathing in oxygen before you put the mask on and you're breathing out carbons through your mouth. The minute you put the mask on, before you put the mask on, you're breathing in the oxygen. You put the mask on, you're breathing in carbon. Where's that carbon going? Into your mask. Where does your next breath come from? The mask. So what are you breathing in? Carbon. And so throughout time, the governments knew that people wearing masks, sometimes for 8-9 hours a day, were going to get chest infections. Some even got pneumonia or the actual flu. that kind of thing, right? So we all believe, well, most people believed it, apart from the weakened ones like me. Throughout the whole COVID, I never got the vaccines. For one, they never told you what was in the vaccines, right? You could have been putting rat poison in your system, thinking it was a vaccine for COVID, and you would not know. But we trust the government, right? So we trusted that when the government says it's safe, even though the vaccine was never tested, right? But it's safe. Why the hell would anybody trust that? And then there was more blackmail by employers. If you're not vaccinated, you lose your job. Wow. Right? Talk about a choice. Right? Put rat poison in your arm or lose your job. I don't know what's worse. Right? But so many people, through fear that they were going to lose their job, took the vaccine. Look at the children that took vaccines and are no longer here. The first casualties of vaccines was the elderly in care homes. Think about it, right? People that had lived a whole lifetime. They were the easiest to actually deal with. And then they went for the normal people, the older people, outside of the care homes. Then they went for the children. Nobody, not one person questioned it. Not one. Apart from those like myself who thought, this doesn't make sense. Hi, Reese. This doesn't make sense. So I never wore the mask. I didn't stay at home. I went for my walks with my partner. I didn't get vaccinated. I was around people that I found out later on had the COVID, but I never caught COVID. Right? So many unvaccinated never caught COVID. Right? They maybe had the cold, if like the end of the world. Yeah, induced fear. Yeah, the fear was intense, wasn't it? You know, and then when it came out, that fear only ended when the public found out that the ministers were having a party at number 10 Downing Street. Right? And other ministers were visiting their families miles away. Right? They were living the life of Riley while everybody else was stuck in the house. People couldn't go and visit their families. People couldn't go and say their last farewells at funerals. They couldn't see the end, they couldn't bury their loved ones. It was horrific. But it was the most negative thing that this country and the world has ever had to face. And if you wanted to go to a concert, again, there was blackmail. Oh, well, if you haven't had your vaccine, you're not going to your concert. Wow. Right? During the COVID, I actually had a woman message me, and she was in bits. And she says, Lady M, I live in a small village, and this village has only one shop. We can't go in a bus outside of the village because obviously a lot of places were quarantined because of the COVID. We rely on this shop for food, bread, water, milk, all the essentials. And she says, I have asthma. I can't wear a mask. And for other health reasons, I can't take the vaccine. And she says, I went for a loaf of bread. I needed a loaf of bread and I needed a pint of milk and a few other essentials. And as I got to the shop and went into the shop, I was stopped at the door and I was asked to put a mask on. I explained I can't wear a mask. the lady says, well, I can't let you in. She says, have you been vaccinated? And she says, no, I can't get vaccinated for health reasons. Then I can't let you in. What am I supposed to do for food? Not my problem. Rules are rules. You're not wearing a mask. You've not been vaccinated, so I can't let you into the shop. Now, she had 2 small children and a husband to feed. And she came on to social media and she messaged me, what do? I don't know what I'm going to do. And I said, I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to go back to the shop. And you're going to say, I would like to come in, please, for a loaf of bread, pint of milk, or whatever you want. And I said, if she refuses to let you in to that shop, you ask for her name, her phone number, and her address. And if she asks you why you need this information, you tell her that you are going to report her for going against the Human Rights Act. Because in the Human Rights Act, it says that no man, woman, or child should ever be denied the necessities of food, drink to survive. She is denying you the right to buy food to live, water to live. She is denied that. That is against the Human Rights Act. And you would like to report her. She later on came back and said, again, she got denied to begin with. And she says, I did ask for her details. And she was very reluctant to give me them. And I says, well, I'm not leaving until you give me your details because you are denying me vital food to live, milk for my kids, and water to survive. You are denying me the right for food and water. And that is against the Human Rights Act. And I can take you all the road for that. To which the lady let her in and gave her the food. Moral of the story is, right, even shopkeepers can take that negativity and use it for power against other people. But when you stand your ground and you know your rights inside out, you can get over that. She then came back and thanked me for it. She says, without that input, I would have been left with no food for my kids. And I would have had to break other quarantine rules by going out of the town or the village to find food elsewhere. Whenever you think something negative, if you tell yourself, I can't, tell yourself, yeah, actually, no, I can. If you tell yourself, I'm not good enough, change it. I'm more than good enough. If you tell yourself you're unlucky, tell yourself, I'm lucky. If you tell yourself you're always going to be skint, you're always going to have no money, change it. Money comes to me easily. For every penny that I spend, I will receive 2 back. I am abundant. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am strong. I am positive-minded. Everything is going according to my life's plan. See how positive that sounds? But if you were then to say, I'm always going to be poor. I'm never lucky. Luck never comes to me. I don't have friends. Nobody loves me. Nobody, likes me, right? How negative does that sound, right? Pretty negative, right? But that's what people say every single day because we're brainwashed into thinking negative. We have to flip the switch. Instead of embracing the negative and ignoring the positive, we need to start listening to the positive and ignore the negative. Ignore any negative thoughts or words that come out of your mouth or in your mind. And if they do come out your mouth, change them. We've got 5 fingers. Easy way of remembering it, right? I can't do that today. Cancel, clear, delete all negativity. I can and I will do it today. I'm not going to be lucky in love. Oh, cancel, clear, delete all that negativity. I'm going to be lucky in love. The right person is out there for me. You can change it up. Even if it comes out of your mouth before you've even stopped it from coming out of your mouth. Even if it's in your thoughts. Think positive. Positive words, thoughts and actions lead to positive outcomes. Negative thoughts, words and actions lead to negative outcomes. If you want to manifest positive and abundance, you have to put that positivity and abundance out there. If you put negative thoughts and words out there, guess what? You are actually manifesting and turning into, you're taking that negativity and making it into reality. So I hope that helps. We all go through times where we think negative. We just have to flip that switch every time we think negative and turn that into a positive. Remember, every negative has a positive and every positive has a negative. It's which one you choose. So I hope that helps, Courtney. All right, I'm going to do last shout out for readings tonight. If anyone would like, we're going to do one more reading tonight. So if anyone would like a reading before we end the live, 2 questions and answers is for a pendulum. From the pendulum is the family heart. So the family heart gets you 2 questions and answers from the pendulum. 1 card and 1 question and answer is a side-by-side gift, which is just up here. The manifest ball in the bottom left corner, that is for 2 cards and 2 questions and answers. The swan is for a mini reading of up to 4 cards and 2 questions and answers. And the Angel Oracle book is for the hand heart. Superfans like our Linda get 2 cards, 2 questions and answers, and an Angel Oracle free every time I go live to do readings. But you have to be a superfan for that. And we give away a free card, 1 card reading every 50k likes. And our lovely Courtney was our 50k winner tonight for the free card. Did Naomi come back?
No, I just checked there. She's not there.
No. Yeah, we'll do Naomi on Friday. I'll put her first on the list. I'll message her and let her know that she's getting her cards on Friday. So if we haven't got anyone else for a reading tonight, then or unless Linda, do you want to pick 2 cards for Naomi?
Oh.
Or should we leave?
I think leave and let her do her own. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Naomi likes her own, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll definitely give Naomi hers. Hi, Kez. We'll give Naomi hers on Friday. Tomorrow evening, somewhere between 10:30 and 11 p.m, we've got Kundalini Reiki healing. Now, there is a disclaimer here that I'm going to put out there. Kundalini Reiki healing is free for anyone that wants a little bit of healing. So if you've been feeling ill, just out of sorts, or you've been in pain, or you can't sleep, or you just want a general healing, join me tomorrow evening for some Kundalini Reiki. It is distant Reiki. And all you have to do to receive that healing energy is to accept it. So at the beginning, I will be asking those that are doing the healing with me to say, I accept Kundalini Reiki healing from Lady M and trust that it is for my highest good. There is an exception though. If you have got a pacemaker or you have got metal pins or plates in the body, unfortunately, I'm going to ask you not to accept the energy. Kundalini Reiki is very powerful healing electrical energy. And if you've got metal parts or pacemakers, that energy can interfere, especially with pacemakers. It can actually interfere with the mechanism of the pacemakers. That doesn't mean to say you can't come in and listen to the live. Absolutely you can. But when it comes to the part where I am saying, please say you accept this energy, please do not accept that energy. Do not say it. All right? If you don't say it, you're not accepting the energy, and you can simply just relax to the healing music in the background. So if you haven't got pacemakers or metal parts in your bodies, then absolutely you can join in with the Reiki and you can accept the Reiki energy. But I will explain all of that tomorrow. It's also important to ensure that you drink plenty of water before the Reiki healing, and that you have chocolate. All right? Because if you don't have chocolate, the energy is going to unbalance your blood sugars. And you're going to be comatose, let me tell you, right? Linda will tell you how important it is. Hi, Marie Fleming. To be able to eat a chocolate, because normally we ask people to eat their chocolate after they've had the healing. What happened to Linda was she was so relaxed with the healing, she fell asleep. And she fell asleep right through to the next morning. And then she went throughout the day, not even thinking that she hadn't got the chocolate. And she slept even more. And I think she lost about 3 days. Right? So don't do it, Linda. If you feel that you are getting tired halfway through the sleep or halfway through the healing, take your chocolate before you doze off, right? Or even take your chocolate before you do the healing. That way, if you fall asleep, at least you've had your chocolate, right? Don't be coming back to me and saying, I lost 3 days. I fell asleep till 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning. And then I kept falling asleep during the day because I was so tired. And I don't know what was the matter with me. And the first thing I'll ask is, did you eat your chocolate after the healing? No. There you go. You didn't re-energize after the healing. So it is important to make sure you have the chocolate. Now, for all you lovely ladies there that are on a diet, and you're sitting there looking at me as if to say, do you know how many calories is in a bar of chocolate, Lady M? Really? Well, I'm going to give you all some good news. That bar of chocolate after you've had Reiki is calorie free. Because you'll burn more calories in this healing than you will in that bar of chocolate. That means that that bar of chocolate or that sweet thing, if you haven't got chocolate, slice of cake, anything that is sweet, a Mars bar, crunchy, whatever, right? As long as it's sweet, make sure you have that, and it's going to be calorie free. All right. Also, make sure for the 24 hours after you've had your Kundalini Reiki healing from myself that you drink plenty of water. It's important to stay hydrated. even pop a little electrolyte in there just to double hydrate. Remember that the Kundalini Reiki healing will give you healing for 60 hours after the session. But I will explain all of that tomorrow. So I'm going to wish everyone an amazing evening. We're back tomorrow, Kundalini Reiki healing from around between 10:30 and 11. Then Friday night, we're back to gift-only readings on Friday. There is no live Saturday and Sunday because Lady M is taking weekends off. Oh, you're more than welcome. Honestly, you're more than welcome, Marianne. And thank you. Thank you to everyone that has gifted tonight. Your gifts are so much appreciated. I know that Mr. Lone Wolf will always watch my lives back. Mr. Lone Wolf, thank you so much as always for your support. You come in here every single live and you gift and you share and you like, and you are appreciated more than you know. Thank you to our mods, our lovely Linda and Marianne, for always supporting this live. We love you. It wouldn't be the same without you lovely ladies supporting. Thank you to everyone that got a reading tonight. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow night. But till then, have an amazing, well, it's Thursday morning now. Have an amazing Thursday, everyone. I'm sending you all love and bright blessings. This live will be posted on my YouTube channel tomorrow, sort of afternoon, evening time. If you've missed any of the readings or the card of the day, you can watch it back on my YouTube channel, which is The Wisdom of the Crone. Or you can join my Facebook group where it is shared in there as well. That is The Road to Awakening. The links to my YouTube and my Facebook groups and pages are on my website. And my website you will find on my bio here on my TikTok page. Just click on my website link and it takes you straight to the website. Scroll left and on the bottom of the second page, that's all my social media links, including my groups and my YouTube. So, love and bright blessings, everyone. And I'll see you.
Good night, Marianne.
Good night, Marianne. Good night, Linda.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, John Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen. Good night, everyone. Love you all. See you all tomorrow evening. Sending love and blessings.
Night.
Good night.
70K.
We did 70.6K.